So what's up, guys? Hi, my name is Joshua. I'm going to be your teacher today. So let me ask you, what's your name? How are you today?
My name is Carolina, and I'm pretty good, I can say.
Okay, nice.
Hi, my name is Sandra. I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. So before we start the lesson, I would like to ask you if you know your talent. Do you know your talent, or maybe talents in general?
I don't think I know them, but I can say that I may be a little bit good at makeup.
Okay. And you, Sandra? What do you think?
I don't know if that is a talent, but I think I'm pretty good at improvising.
Improvising. That's a pretty good, it's very good. It helps a lot. So yeah, that's going to be the topic today, talents. So it's very good. Sometimes we don't know our talents because we have to discover them. So today we are going to see how to discover and why it is important to know our talents, right? So let me show you the presentation. Can you see it?
Yes.
Nice. So that's the topic. The importance to know our talents, right? So let's begin. First one, now that you know your talent, do you have an idea of what is talent?
A talent, I think, is a thing that we are very good at.
Okay, yes. Carolina, do you have an idea?
Maybe something that we born with, like we didn't learn how to do it.
Okay, so you have to learn to born with that, right?
Like not born with that, like but with that like interest.
Okay, nice, nice. So a talent is the capacity that exists to carry out a certain activity or task with skill or efficacy. So it's basically a thing or something that you are good, that you don't have to do a lot of things. You can do it like it's a piece of cake, something like that, right? So the next, now that we know that what is a talent, one thing that Carolina said, that something that you are good, right? That you are born with the interest. So I would like to ask you if you think that talent is inherited or acquired. What do you think? One or two?
I think is the number one.
Number one, inherited. So that you're born with that. Okay.
I think it can be both.
Okay. Why?
Because like sometimes like a lot of singers have kids and they can sing too, but I don't know if at the same time it's like I sing, you must sing too.
Okay, okay. Yes, it's a very good point. That's correct. Also, a talent, it can be inherited or acquired. So it can be both. You can learn to do something, or you can born with that. Maybe an example is that maybe my mom is a very good singer, and when I born, I have the ability to sing without taking the singing lessons. But maybe the other example is that maybe I born with the interest to sing, but I didn't know how to do it. So I take singing lessons to know how. So it can be both. Yeah, it can be both. Do you have an example of that? Maybe one of your family or a friend who has like a talent, maybe inherited or acquired.
My cousin can sing, but no one else in my family can.
Okay,
So I think she acquired that,
so she's unique.
more or less.
Well, in your family, yes, right? Sandra, do you have someone? There are a lot of talents. So
I think one of my cousins is very good at handiwork, like to work with a, a piece of wood. He can make very interesting things with that. I don't know how to describe it.
wow. Well, this is a very good talent.
Carving,
What?
carving. I think it's called carving.
Private.
When you
Yeah.
use that,
Wow.
that's inherent, but at the same time, you can acquire that talent.
Yeah, that's what we are talking about, right? You are right. So let's go to the next one. That now that we know that talent, it can be inherited or acquired, we have the types of talents. There are a lot. We can't count how many talents are or exist, but I put these ones that are maybe interesting. So first we have the self-management, which is the ability to make decisions and assume one's own tasks. It's basically to feel confident to make decisions. Also, we have the sense humor, which is the ability not to get overwhelmed and not to take things too seriously. Maybe you can use humor as a way to cope a situation, something that is a problem, something like that. Then we have identify strengths and weaknesses. It's pretty simple. It's very good to know what can we do easily and maybe what we can do with more work. Then we have languages that is very simple. It says speak different languages, but it is also to learn languages very or easily than others. Maybe you have that because you know you learn English. So and your English is very good. So you have that talent. Now do you have another talent that you can say? Then we have inspirational, which is the being an example to others. This one, it was very surprising for me because I didn't know it was a talent. But to be like a person and inspiring another one, it is talent. So it was surprising. And final, we have time management, which is the organized task well and establish an order of priorities. I think this one we need to have it, all of us right now, because we are in online classes, so it's very difficult sometimes. So we have to organize our times, right? So which one of these do you think you have? Or maybe that you don't have, like?
I think I can have a little bit of sense of humor because I do a lot of jokes about my traumas,
Okay.
something like that.
And
And I think the first one that I have is time management because I always like organize my time. Like if you say like we're going out at 6 o'clock, I say okay, I'm gonna wake up at that time. I'm gonna do that at the time, and I always do that.
okay. So you organize your time, but I think sometimes you have a plan, but it doesn't work like that, right? So
Yes.
what do you do?
like I get pretty anxious when my plans change. But I always say, okay, you did it right.
Okay.
The other person is a problem.
Okay. Okay. It's a very good idea. You, Sandra, what do you think?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I have one of the talents you are showing. I don't know.
Okay. Do you know some others? Maybe a musical talent?
I don't think I have an special talent actually. I don't know.
Okay. It's good. You have, but you have it. It's not special, but you have it. That is important. So now we know some talents, some types of talents, but I would like to ask you, do you know a way to discover your talent? Maybe right now I'm 20 years and I don't know what I do well. So what can I do to discover my talent? Some ideas?
Trying new things.
Trying new things. That's right.
Searching things on the internet.
Right. That's right. There are very good examples, and all is together with some question that you have to do it, because if you search something in internet, it's obviously something that you really like, or maybe something that you are very interested. So it is easy that you ask yourself some questions. We have maybe to think about what are you doing right now? Because, for example, I'm working in a restaurant or fast food, right? So I have to think is if this job it makes me happy or it doesn't like me. So that is very important. Then we have to know our learning style. It is very important to know if you are visual or you really like to write. So it is easily if you know what kind of learning style you have. Then we have to listen what the other people think about you. Obviously, the positive things, because I think most of them we have some people that say only critic things, only bad things about us. So it is important to listen about the positive things that other people can say to you. And the last one is to try to take a personality or a talent test. So I have an example, I have a video of that. We are going to do a personality test to know what type of talent we have. So maybe at the end, maybe we will be so proud of the type, but we have to do it to know it, right? So let me put play. So let me know if you can see the video, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, before it started, there are 10 questions and each question is going to have a score. So you have to put the score of the answer that you choose, right? Okay. So the first question is, on social media, you're mostly subscribed to travel and celebrity profiles, everything fitness related. I don't use social medias, maybe, maybe you don't like social media, or motivating profiles of successful. So here are the scores. Let's go to a number 2. So the number 2 is, which of the following is your most favorite holiday? The first one is Halloween. The second one is my birthday. Maybe you like cake and party. The third one is Christmas. And the final option is P-Day or any other holiday. Like, you know what is the P-Day? No, you don't know it? Okay, the P-Day is a holiday which is celebrate the P, the thing in math. Yeah, the thing that we use in math, it has a day. So maybe the number, the option D, maybe it's an special holiday, like very weird holiday that you only and your family celebrate. It could be, but yeah, we have a day for that. Yes. So let's continue. So here are the scores. Let's go to the next one, which is, you will be most disappointed to hear someone say that you are very nice, but nothing extraordinary, great at doing what you're told, too crazy and weird to be friends with, or I don't care what others say about me. So here are the scores. The next question is, how do you feel about failures in your life? Past has passed. I keep moving forward no matter what. I'll write about it in my diary, if you have a diary, obviously, and maybe share it with my social media followers. If you say in the first question that you don't use social media, it's not that you can use, you can choose the B. So the next one is, I'll go for a good long run. It always helps me reset my mind. Or I never fail. I just take and accept turns on my way to success. This is a very good option. How the scores. Let's go to the next one. At school, you are mostly prized for your patience and perseverance, your ability to organize group work and help others, your ability to make decisions and choices quickly, or your creativity. You always added a bit of special to the most routine tasks. So let's go to the next one. So in this one, you have to imagine you are going through a very boring phone conversation. How do you handle it? I turn the speaker phone on and start doing my own stuff, saying, oh, really? Oh, wow. For time to time. I keep listening, but start doodling at the same time. Do you know what is doodling?
Not really.
Okay, doodling is when you draw, but you aren't drawing something very good. You're drawing crazy stuffs, right? Let me show you.
Garabatos?
Yes, that's right. That's right. So that's doodling, and we have the C. I struggle till the end, then let me my emotion out. Maybe you you end the phone conversation and you are very upset and boring, and you know. And the D, the last one, I just said I have no time right now and ask to write it up. I think the number one, I do it all the time. Oh, what happened? Oh, it was this. So here are the scores for that. Okay, what? So let's go to the next one. How important is friendship to you? I have some close friends who mean the world to me, but I don't let people in my heart easily. I am my own best friend and I feel uncomfortable with people around. I make friends easily and I have like a zillion of them wherever I go. And the last one is I see every new person as a useful prospective contact for the future. So I'm always friendly and nice to others. So here are the scores. So let's go to the next one. In this one, you have to close your eyes. You don't have to do it really, but think of a very happy place. What do you see? A little mountain cabin far from the madding crowds with enough coffee to last me for ages. Or B, some busy, busy crossroads sparkling. A private jet taking me somewhere in the world. Or D, my own backyard with all my family and friends around. So here are the scores. Number 9, you started your day with a workout. I try to always be in good shape, a smile and a song. Maybe you like a very exciting morning. Checking your emails and to-do lists for the day. I don't know if someone checked your emails, maybe with the homeworks, but I think it is not a good way to start your day, because if it is a email of homework, you will be upset all the day. So it is not good to do that. Or D, looking out the window and imagine what your day will be like. Also, here are the scores. And let's go to the last one. What would you never do even for $1 million? Betray someone dear to me, stop learning and developing, shave my head and get a tattoo on it. That's a crazy stuff. Led an army at protesters against the political regime. There are crazy options. So here are the scores for the last question. So now you have to sum up all the points to get a final result. So if you got 100 or, well, let me put it here, right. Do you have your points? I will wait, don't worry. Okay. Ready, Carolina? Yeah. Okay. So if you have 100 or 170 points, you are a true artist. You make this world a better place since you can brighten any day with your smile and positive approach to life. There are so many ways to make us of your creative energy and talents. Be bold and experiment. A true artist isn't just the one who paint or sing. It's a person who has the freedom to express themselves. Just find your niche and creative true art. Who has 100 or 170 points? No one? Okay, so you are not artists. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So did you get somewhere between 180 and 250 points? It looks like you have the talent of a writer. You pay attention to the little things and you like to share your experiences with others, but not in a loud group of people. You often prefer the company of yourself because it gives you enough space to think and write. Try to use your talent for keeping a blog or writing short stories of poems and sharing them with the world. So who has 180 or 250?
I did.
So both you have that. So you have the ability of a writer. Do you think that? Do you think it's correct?
I prefer reading the stuff, no, not writing it, but it's okay.
Well, it is related. Your Carolina?
I do prefer reading too, but I also like think it's correct the other things that this say.
Okay. So you have the ability of a writer, but you like more reading than write, right? Okay, okay, it's good. So no one has the 260 and 330. So it's basically to have the talent of a sportsman. But you like sports. Do you see sports? No? You don't like to see it? To watch it? No. What do you like to see, anyways?
I like scary movies.
Okay.
I like criminal things, like
Okay, let me ask you something. You both like to read, but if you have the option to see a movie or to read the book, what would you choose?
I
I
think
do like to read the book first and then see the movie. I think I like both separately.
But you would like to have the reading first. Okay, you, Carolina?
it depends of the story. Like sometimes I don't like to see like romantic movies, but I'm okay reading romantic books. So maybe I read the book but not see the movie, and sometimes it's just otherwise.
Okay, so it depends on the story. Okay, I always choose movies. I don't like to. I think read is a very good talent, a very good hobby, but I always prefer movies. I love movies more than books. So, what books have you read? Like complete? Have you ever read a complete book?
I've read a lot of books, like not a lot, but many, I would
Okay.
say.
So you too, Sandra? Yeah. So nice. So let's go to the next slide. So these ones were some of the types of talents. There are a lot. So it was some of them. So now I would like to ask you, what do you think it is important to know our talent? Why it is important to know our talent? An idea?
Maybe because
Okay. Go ahead, Carolina. Go ahead. Sandra. Don't worry, Sandra. Sorry.
because it's very important to know yourself, because it's the person that who you are gonna be all life, like every day.
Okay.
So you need to know you to do the
Okay.
things that makes you happy.
That's right. Yes, yes. You, Sandra?
I think it's very important know your talents and what are you good at. For example, to make decisions to take a career,
That's
to
right.
the to take decisions, important decisions to your future. I think that's why it's very important.
Yeah. So you say very good opinions because it's basically that. The importance of knowing your talents and skills is in achieving the quality of your of life you want. You have to choose of work hard or work smart because most of the people hate the job they have. So you cannot be creative or productive working at what you don't like. So it is important to know our talents because it helps us to get a job that we like. We don't have an age to know our talents. Someone cannot they don't know their talents at 30 years. We don't have an age of that. So that's why sometimes people get in a career and they quit and they choose another one because they don't know what they want or what they like. So it is important. That's another one. To discover a talent, it's important to have an experience, to experimental, to have like a to have an experience of all the things that we want. So also it is important to be a risk-taking person. We have to take risks sometimes to know if we will like it or not. So it's basically that. So yeah, Then well, we have the references here. So let me stop. We are going to go to the activity. I will share the activity, so don't worry about that. So what do you think right now? What, any thought that you have?
I think I didn't know that like the types of talents like self so what like time management and that things. It was kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, as I told you, there are a lot. So don't worry if you don't know. There are a lot, so you have to search, discover. So now this is the activity. You are going to have maybe 6, maybe 10 if you need to read this text that we have. It's about talent by Paola. So let's you have to start reading right now, please. So ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to the activity. Now that you read the text, so we are going to answer these questions. So the first question is, who's the funniest in Paola's family? What is the answer?
C, her brother.
Your brother, okay. The second one is, who's the best writer?
Letter A, Paola.
Paola, okay. Who's the best at music?
Letter B, her mom.
Okay. The fourth one, who makes very nice food?
Letter A, her dad.
Okay. So the next one is, who's very good at art?
Letter B, her sister.
Okay, her sister. And the last one is, what does Paola like writing?
Letter C, poetry.
Okay. So now that we answer all the questions, let's check if we have what we have. Check. So we have 10 of 10. You are very good of this. So yeah, that was the topic. Let me put all this. So what do you think? We finished.
I think all of this was a very nice experience.
Okay.
I think it was very like surprising. Now I can say that my talent is organizing my time.
That's why. So yeah. So thank you to be in this class. You are very good students and you are very talented. So now you know how to discover more talents that you have. So keep going and keep doing whatever you like to do. So thank you and see you next class.
Thank you. See you.
See ya.